and women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
Gye-Nyame, Bombskin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bombskin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult, where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius.
At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, or my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift and drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink. 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 Drink your water. Drink. 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 Come on. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, drink, drink. Drink your water. It's a beautiful day in the... Still ain't coming with another song. But family, great near to each and every last one of you. I want to once again apologize for last night because I didn't do the show. I wasn't feeling that well yesterday, and I had fell behind. I'm behind at work. I'm behind in the Gye-Nyame business. I'm behind. But I was able to get the stuff up that I was supposed to be posting up yesterday. I got it up, but I wasn't feeling 100%. I was about at 65, between 65 and 70%. I'm still not all the way back yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little bit heavy, you know, you know. So, matter of fact, I think I need to check my weight. I'm going to check my weight before I go to work because I'm feeling heavier than usual. So I just laid around and slept all day. But yo, you know, like I said, we still was able to do that libations. We was able to do that, the major piece that Gye-Nyame Journey is responsible for. You know, we wasn't able to cover the Proverbs, but if you've been checking us out on our TikTok, we've been doing it. Actually, it come across on the on our YouTube as well. And then sometime when I get time, I'm able to post it up on our Instagram as well. We got a daily proverb that we do on
the TikTok called the Proverb of the Day. We also got a new piece that we're putting together called the I'm Thinking. I'm just going to be throwing down some thoughts that I'm thinking about on a regular basis. Yeah, Brother Kwame said heavy heart can weigh us down too. Yes, it can. But my heart, it ain't my heart. It ain't my heart. It's around that belly. You know what I'm saying? A heavy belly can really weigh you down, brother. But you know, it ain't necessarily the heart, you know, because that is what we dealing with is more of a mind thing. Is not even the heart. It hasn't approached the heart yet because we haven't taken any steps yet, and that's when it's gonna become heavy on the heart. So shouts out to Amy Kern. Thank you for following us on stream on Twitch. I see Brother Kwame is on Twitch. The site is back up, Kwame, but I got to go back in. I guess I got to go in and fix the cover screen because it is not the major screen is not. We had to upgrade to a higher virtual drive because of the amount of videos that we have. But it's streaming right now. As a matter of fact, let me double check. It's streaming right now. Looking good, too. So, you know, like I said, then on top of that, I started another class, and I found out I missed another class because I had a class with Philip Shock Matthews, and I missed that because I slept right through that. But I started a class last night. I'm trying to learn about these analytics and how to effectively use them, and I'm going to learn to use a few more tools so that I could be a little bit more precise in the audience. I want to master this whole hashtag thing and stuff like that because we have to really, really hit this social media piece super hard while it's still here. You know what I'm saying? Why it's still here and why it's still free. I know some of y'all that maybe it's not Charter, it's I can't remember the name of the cable company, but the cable companies are now starting to put a squeeze on the people with all this streaming that people are doing, with all of this needing of the internet. They are going to start charging over fees for anybody that goes over 1.2 terabytes. Thank God I'm not on those type of plans because y'all, if you can only imagine how much stuff I'm putting out. Y'all, you know, between the uploads and the downloads and the cutting video and working online, you know what I'm saying? And then my whole job is basically, right now, is working online. Ooh, I really feel for some of y'all. But, hey, Brother Kwame say it's my heart that is weighing me down for now, but then comes the morning. That's right, family. That's right. The morning always comes. One of the things that I learned a long time ago when dealing with hard times, and maybe I need to put this on one of my thoughts, is that one day we will all sit down and laugh at this. One day you will laugh at this. And you got me, you know, and I tell myself that even in the worst of times, I'm talking about life-threatening shit, I'd be like, one day I'm going to laugh about this shit. Right? And, you know, because it's like, you know, we, as human beings, we have to go through things. And this is what a lot of us don't understand. We get into this crappy spirituality piece, and we think that it's all supposed to be roses and sunshine and rainbows, not realizing that in order for something to grow, conflict must come. Storms must come. Sorrows must come. And this allows us to strengthen ourselves, or at least show us who we are, and also show us who people are around us. Not who they say they are. Because in America, we have learned to wear the mask. We have learned to wear the mask. And we're so used to wearing a mask, it's sort of like we're actors, and we play roles, and we get uncomfortable when we have to drop the role. We can't handle it when we have to drop the role. We're actors. You know what I'm saying? Many of us, in order to be even able to eat, you know what I'm saying, have to act every day. Every day. Shouts out to brother Leroy Thornton. I can't wait for you. I'm waiting for your show, brother. Leroy Thornton is going to be putting on the show. Actually, man, if you got some time, why don't you put something together for our Nguza Saba Festival, which is going to be, we're going to be streaming, I think from between 5 and 7, 5 and 8, the last week, maybe the third or the fourth week of the Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? You can do a little short piece for us if you would. I greatly appreciate it. Mama Marguerite said, I need to hear more about the wasp and the snakes. Let me think. The wasp and the snake. That's the one where the wasp landed on the snake's head and just was stinging him. And the snake said, hell with it. I'll kill both of us. Is that the one? Is that the one? The wasp and the snake. Let me see if I can find that one for you, Mama Margarita. Give me a second, family. We got a request. Actually, let's use the internet. It'll be a little bit quicker. Because I know I put up one of my old videos on the wasp and the snake, and she wants that story. So, could never let a good opportunity for learning to go away. The wasp and the snake. Fables of Aesop, my favorite. There it go, right there. No, this is it. All right, cool. Let me share my screen real quick. Let's share the screen, and let's check it out. There we go. We're gonna do the blocks. Bow. There you go. So y'all should be up here in a second. A wasp tormented a snake close to death. The snake decided to put his head under a wagon wheel and hoped to take the wasp with him in death. As a last resort, take your enemy with you. Oh, the wasp would not get off the snake's head. The snake was tortured. Let's look at the Townsend version. That is the version that we use right here for folk tales for grown folks. Townsend version, and it's basically Townsend translated. A wasp seated himself upon the head of a snake and striking him unceasingly with his sting, wounded him to death. The snake, being in great torment and not knowing how to rid himself of his enemy, saw a wagon heavily laden with wood and went and purposely placed its head under the wheel, saying, at least my enemy and I shall perish together. That's a whole different mind state. Whole different, you know what I'm saying? A whole different mind state. It's like, because like I said, if we look at some of the stuff that we've been taught, we just supposed to let our enemy just whoop on us. You know what I'm saying? And allow our enemy just to take us out. But according to Aesop, what Aesop is saying here, and I want to pay attention very closely, at last resort, take your enemy with you. If I got to leave out of here, I need to at least take 1, 2, or 3 of my enemy with me, especially if they are the reason that I'm plunging into death in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Practice forgiveness on the other side, fam. I'm just saying. At least that's my interpretation. I'm going to have to go back and listen to what I said, because one of the pieces that I try to get people to understand is this. Whether we're looking at Proverbs or whether we're looking at folk tales, the beauty of them is that they are layered. And I constantly stress this, layered. What do I mean? That means that a child can read that and get a lesson. A teenager will read it and get a different lesson. An adult in their 20s will get a different lesson. Somebody in their 30s will get a different lesson. Somebody in 40 will get a deeper lesson. At 50, it's layered so you could get it where you are. And all of us may have different perspectives on that. But please understand that the snake was being tormented. Tormented. And the wasp had no sense of letting up. The wasp was going not only, see, because wasps will eat a snake. They will sting a snake, and if the snake die, they will take those pieces and they will feed other wasps so that the wasp could keep on going. The snake was like, hey, you are not going to make your comeuppance off of me. And you are not going to take my body and feed your little brood of children so that they can go around and probably kill my children. She say, at the end, the hurt snake ended where? The snake was hurt anyway, Mama Margarita. The snake was tormented. The snake was pushed towards death. What are you trying to say? What else was the snake supposed to do? The snake was going to die anyway. I'm trying to understand. Where did the snake end up? The snake ended up the same place that the wasp that was trying to take his life ended up. Right? So I guess the snake should have, I'm going to forgive the wasp for being a wasp. Go and be a wasp. That's how we handle our politics. That's what you see going on with this little white girl up here at the White House right now, that they're trying to take away her power right now. They're trying to take her off the committees. They want us to be like, oh, we forgive her. Oh, well, I didn't know what I was saying. You grown. There's consequences. Right? We have to understand that. There's consequences. In some senses, we are the only ones that believe that there should be no consequences for what we do. And I'm not going for that no more. What is it? Look at the picture you shared with us last night. What picture I shared with you last night? Look at the picture you shared. I didn't share a picture last night. I wasn't on air last night. Which picture? Be clear. I'm going to start the toast, and I'm going to let my Mama Riga tell me about the picture I shared last night. We are lifting up our glass. Got my ambrosia. This old ambrosia, though. But it's good. It's still good. Let me know which picture you're talking about, Mama Margarita. Shouts out to Mama Margarita, by the way. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I saw you out there as well. And anybody else that's out there, shouts out. Y'all go to gnj.media. You got to go inside, though, so you're going to need an account. If you don't have an account and you don't got a couple minutes to do the account, then don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So we lift up our glass. And we salute the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it, Creator. We toast that Creator, right? And we salute that Creator with the word of power. Whatever word of power you use, you know what I'm saying? We lift it up. And we say, here, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go from here? Y'all know where we go. We lift up our ancestors. We're going to take our time. We're going to lift up our ancestors. We're going to salute our ancestors as we do on a daily basis here at Gye-Nyame Journey. We're going to say each one of their names. So I lift up my glass and we toast our ancestors. And I'm going to go as far as I can. Crack my neck a little bit. Loosen it up. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Zane, Robert Texana Davis, Herm Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Penny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Abar Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappet, John Falar, Montague Pittman L, No More X, Pat Mott, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, there, Gail Pulley, Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Frank Johnson, May Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sel Weather, Vita Farmer, Agosa, Sue Shell, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury, Sheen, Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Larice, Linda, Watson, Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven, Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kempty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Paul Ramsey. Oh my God. All right. We find it. Let me go. Pat Ramsey, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Danny Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hallie Bester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Alula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Frank and Russell Davis. Where are we? Oh, Frank and Russell Davis. Where you at? All right. Let's just start at James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Haley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amatel Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Rusty, Monage, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DePretis Hines, Honest Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., William Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nathan Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Prince Bruce Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Annie McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Henry Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kilbo Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet, Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hans Sr., Miley Miller, Halsey Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Axe Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Copeland, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, Winnie Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Jordan Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bed Braun, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lowen Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, A.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Jabez McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Alvin, Mazarin Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. We also have, from the Black Book, we got Joella Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Anthony Brown. We got Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks. We got Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Kunda, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Word, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Simon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadie Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson. We got Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, L.L.T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Brandon Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Akomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden, Trisilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Taylor Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Mitch Richard Dorsey, Anna Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Anna Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnell Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Cabe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cope, Ozell Leathers Jr., Gina Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibb, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Niceal, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LaVonna Kincaid, Carlos Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reese, Nonette Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gill, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley. We got Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner. We got Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Baron Reeves Fisher, Jerry Justin McCallum, Mama Moon, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Ira Branson, Eric Winston. We got Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse. We got Charles Stevenson Jr. We got King Pleasant. We got Sarah Keat, Lenny Shepard, Brett L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Tater, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Miss Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery. We lift up our glass, we salute each and every last one of our ancestors, and we say, Ashe. Let's see. The hurt snake went to see thousands of other snakes who were trying to survive. Hold on. Hold on. We're back to Mama Margarita. Let's see. You did, or I saw, where the hurt snake went to millions of snakes were surviving each other, were helping each other. And I would like my experience with the snakes in Benin, with West Africa, then lived there. The hurt snake went to see thousands of other snakes who were trying to survive. Oh, you're talking about the video with all the snakes on there. But that's different from those are images that I use to kind of bring the thing to life. It didn't fit necessarily the scenario at the end. So there wasn't thousands of snakes. In the folktale we're talking about, there was a single snake being tormented by a single wasp. A single snake. Now, if there was other snakes around, there's a possibility that the snakes would have helped. But there was no help for the serpent at that point in time. All right. So the snake decided to do what the snake decided to do. Now, like I said, snake did what the snake felt it needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And in his estimation, he like, if I am going to go, you have to go with me. Anybody else see anything wrong with that? For those that don't know, we're talking about a folktale called the Wasp and the Snake. All right, so we lifted up our glass to our ancestors and we saluted the past and we moved to the present moment. Family, right now we are on Nia. Woo, today is Nia. Today is Nia. Thank goodness it is Nia. Let's give all of the Nia born a round of applause. For those out there who are wondering what I'm talking about when I talk about Nia born and who's wondering what I'm talking about when I say today is Nia, there you go, right there, the free G&J e-course. Go on, check it out, get that free information. You understand what we're talking about here on Gye-Nyame Journey. Next, where do we go? So we still in the present moment, family. I ask you to open up your reticular formation and seek out Nia, your principle. This is your principle. Seek it out. It's out there in the world. It's waiting for us. And all we got to do is be open to find it, right? And also find how we are using it in our personal lives as well, because it's all around. So let's go and lift up the principles and let's go and try to practice them. With that being said, we look at today as Nia. And for those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. Balance is the modic principle of the day. Yellow is the color, as you can see by my shirt. Rhythm is the hermetic law. Male name is Kofi. Female name is Afua. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right. So we lift up our glass. We salute the present moment, as we do on a daily basis here, realizing that this moment is ours and we have a choice in how we use it. And we have a responsibility to take care of it and make sure that this moment exists for our children. So we lift up our glass, we salute, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? From there, we move to the future. Family, we lift up our glass, we salute our children's children on to infinity. We lift up our glass and we salute them and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations and we toast all of our relations and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, we move to that selfish toast. This is for you, those of you that's out there working, those of you that's out there struggling, that's doing what you what you can to preserve our moment, to expand our moment, to expand our space, right? Those of you that's trying to create, those of you that's trying to do some ownership and practice some ownership, right? We lift our glass up to those that's in this moment right now, right? That's using that moment. And then we ask, what is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, this ain't last. We move to our tribe. Who is your tribe? What tribe you running with? What's your crew? Right? We all need crews to help us out. We all need friends and families that can gather and can help us continue on the path of building. Right? To help guide us when we might be going wrong, to help remind us and be that little voice of reason when the emotions take over. We need that in our lives, family. We need to find that group that can help us. We lift up our glass, and with that we say, Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most powerful, the most beautiful, the most uplifting, the most outstanding. My waist. The wisest and the most powerful individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you. I salute you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. I'm going to cut it before I even take it. Let's check out some news. Let's bust out. Busting out. We're busting out on the funk. Busting out. We're busting out on some serious funk. Busting out. Na 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 na. Y'all should be where I'm at right now. Alright. So I've been having problems with my internet. I don't know, I'm not the only one. Is any other people out there having problems with their internet? Downloading, I mean, everywhere I've been going, people been having problems with the internet. What's going on, internet? It's coming. SpaceX says its Starlink satellite internet service now has over 10,000 users. So what SpaceX is doing, they're putting up satellites and they're beaming Wi-Fi. Is it Wi-Fi? I don't know what they beam, but in some form or fashion, they are making it possible for thousands of people to be able to get on to the internet around the world that would not usually have access to it. Let's go and check this out. This is one of those Tesla companies. SpaceX. Elon Musk SpaceX disclosed on Thursday that its Starlink satellite internet service now has over 10,000 users in the United States and abroad. SpaceX began a public beta program of Starlink in October, with services priced at $99 a month, in addition to a $499 upfront cost to order the Starlink kit, which includes a user's terminal and a Wi-Fi router to connect to the satellite. Starlink is SpaceX's ambitious project to build an interconnected internet network with thousands of satellites, known in the space industry as constellations, designed to deliver high-speed internet to consumers anywhere on the planet. SpaceX disclosed in a public filing on Thursday that its Starlink satellite internet service now has over 10,000 users in the United States. 10,000 times $499 times $100 a month. Starlink performance is not theoretical or experimental and is rapidly accelerating in real time as part of its public beta program, SpaceX wrote in a filing with the Federal Communications Commission. Elon Musk's company began a public beta program of Starlink with service priced at $99 a month, in addition to a $499 upfront cost to order the Starlink kit, which includes a user terminal. Boom, boom, boom. We read that already. The company is offering service to select customers in the northern U.S., Canada, and the UK. Starlink is SpaceX's ambitious project to build interconnected internet network with thousands of satellites. All right, cool. There, we covered that. SpaceX noted the following. But anyway, the reason I'm putting this up is because right now, many of us are going to start getting squeezed by the cable companies, because now what's going on is that a major aspect of the cable companies' money is running out. Two of them. Cable companies they got into the phone business and was doing good for a minute. Now they struggling. Why? Because everybody got cell phone. Then they had their little shows and stuff, and now people are just basically going to the cable companies to get the Wi-Fi. So now, in order to make up for other profits, what they're going to start doing is they're going to start trying to squeeze the people, especially those that they think have no other alternatives. What SpaceX is going to provide is going to provide alternatives for different people and possibly different groups, right? Because Starlink, you're going to be able to use it anywhere. We're going to be able to go out into the woods and have a Starlink hookup and be able to continue doing a toast, no matter how deep we are in the woods. Live broadcasting from almost anywhere, because we're going to be able to travel with something like Starlink or something very similar. And at the same time that Elon Musk is working on this, we also have Big Blue, which is a company owned by Amazon. So once again, we got these big billion-dollar companies, right, putting this stuff out. Now, I don't know what the ends are, but usually it don't turn out good. But, while we're able to grab some of this stuff, we need to go and look at it and also take heart that, maybe one day one of our children will be one of these individuals that's coming up with something that's even more revolutionary than this. You know what I'm saying? So there goes Starlink. That's what it looked like. And I guess it's working. Now, this is for my nerds. 5 things I learned while setting up my first media server. For those that don't know, this is called a Raspberry Pi. Right? Raspberry Pi. This is a small, in a sense, do-it-yourself type computer where you could get it for your young people and teach them how to build and how to program computers. They're very cheap and they work very good. You could do some major stuff with them. Very small though. You know what I'm saying? And it's like in order to really like keep up with like one of the, like my big Betsy I got, my big computer I got over here, you know what I'm saying? You really have to go and add a few of them. But it's cool. It's cool. Let me go on and fix this screen real quick. Boom. The beauty of modern technology. All right, so that y'all just don't have a voice out there in the wilderness yelling at y'all. All right, let's see what she said on how it fits us. Let's see what she say and how it fits into everyday black life. I used to manage money for millionaires. Here's my best advice for building black and generational wealth. Grow.acorns.com. All right. Wealth is built by habit, not simply by dollar amount, says Amplify founder Ashley M. Fox. She looked familiar. Growing up and during my college years at Harvard University, I dreamed of working on Wall Street. I knew I wanted to make waves as a profound African-American woman living in New York City. Wall Street seemed like the perfect way to do it. Once I graduated, I got a role as an asset management. I got a role in asset management. My job was to work with individuals who made $25 million or more. Well, damn. Anybody out there that's listening to me, y'all making $25 million or more? Anybody? Nobody? Got kind of quiet. All right, so she might not be talking to us. She might be talking to our aspirations. She might be talking to our aspirations. Don't get caught up in your aspirations when reality slapping you in your damn face. In the first year, I learned about the money habits of wealthy people, where they lived and traveled, how they saved, how they did their taxes, and where they invested. Working with these clients, I was inspired about what could be possible for me. Over the course of 3 years in asset management, I worked with more than 100 millionaire and a billionaire clients and their families. 100 millionaire and billionaire clients and their families. But in 2013, I realized that in order to build the type of wealth they had and build a legacy for my family, I needed to create something. Ooh, she talking ownership. That's the thing I'm on today. I knew that helping other people maintain their wealth. Excuse me, I forgot. We are reading from Acorns. For those that don't know, Acorns is a brilliant app that I have on my phone that helps save money. I use it, and this is written by Ashley Fox for Acorn. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if you set aside $5 a day until age 65. Here you go. Starting at 45, starting at 25. It's too late for me. Around this time, I also began to wonder why the money strategy used by the wealthy were so inaccessible. I wanted to show everyone how to build wealth and use the tools and resources that the wealthy have been using all along. So I left my job to build my own financial education company and never looked back. I named my business Amplify, which in the word empower plus modify emerge together. Our mission is to educate, empower, and modify the mindset of every individual, inspiring people to achieve career, life, and financial success. Today we have worked with more than 2,000 students in more than 50 schools and organizations across the country. As I've grown my company over the last 7 years, I learned some life-changing money lessons. When starting a new venture, pay yourself first. Okay. All right, got that one. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Is that tribe? She didn't say it, but Surround yourself with like-minded people. Let's go. Embrace an abundance mindset. There's enough to go around. There's enough to go around. Oh, man. Let's see. You are the author of your own story. Oh, my God. She must be a listener on Gye-Nyame Journey. Let's see what else. Oh, that was the last one. I'm interested in what. You are the author of your own story. In the fall, the Amplified team and I launched an app called the Wealth Builders Community. By providing this easy to understand and culturally relevant financial tools and information, our goal is to break down the mental barriers created by social conditioning and even our own upbringing that makes it tougher for so many of us to feel confident about money. With my platform and this app, I want to show people, especially people in my community, how to write their own wealth-building narrative. It is so easy to feel worried and stressed about money, but we want to create an environment where people are constantly growing and learning and approaching their finances from a position of strength. I know from personal experience that when you change your environment, you can change your life. You are the author of your own story. Go ahead, baby. All right. So this is up on Gye-Nyame Journey. If you're interested in getting the app, let me know because, matter of fact, let me go and put a link up there. You know, let me go and do some social media marketing. I should have put a link up before I even put this up. He said no. Who else has the right to do this? Trump quickly rejects impeachment manager's request for testimony and impeachment trial. No. Man, they get they get so much. So much. I mean, no, I don't want to. Come on, man. All right, GameStop, TheVerge.com, the latest game. Come on, get out the way. Move. There you go. Last week the stock hit $483. It is now $53, which is still high. It's still high. Now, the stock has a rebound since falling dramatically on Gye. This article was written by Mike Mitchell Clark on the 4th. When GameStop stock price fell by over 50% on Tuesday, or Gye, closing at 90, we weren't sure if it was going to pick back up or keep going down. It seems we now have our answer as GME is down another 41%, closing today just at $53.50. That's less than the stock sold for the week before it took off on a wild roller coaster ride, induced by Reddit retail investors and unprecedented social media frenzy. So it seems like we're not so much in a dip, but on the long, slow ride back to the beginning, right? See, because like I said, remember, you have some people that are in this for belief, and they have a mission, and you have other people that are jumping on the bandwagon so that they, some people cashed out when it was at 90. They bought it at 50, so they made $40. You know what I'm saying? You got other people that held on to it and sold it when it was at the top. And now, once again, what starts to happen is that the momentum is slowing down. And all people that have what money buys you is time. In a lot of cases, it buys you time to be able to wait. This is why I talk about it's important for us to learn to control our space and time. Many of us can't deal with some of the issues that pop up around us because we don't have the time to deal with it. Nor do we have the space for other people to have time to deal with it. We all are crunched into a small space. We all are given a limited amount of time, and in order to live, I have to sell a major portion of my time. I have to sell my best hours to employers. Now, when you got money, you don't have to sell your time. You can sit around and you can wait. You can now. Some of those that set this out, who got a lot of money, can go and bet on it going back down and make a profit. Come on now. So go and check it out. So y'all gonna read about that, find a little bit more about this. We got a couple of videos posted up where they talked about this in a real way, in a very educational way. It was dope. Let me go and erase some of these. Boom. Let's go down a little bit more. Legendary rapper KRS-One has an ingenious way to perform in the pandemic. AllHipHop.com. It's not ingenious. It's the same method that we are doing our shows and have been doing our shows for a while. Shouts out to KRS-One for realizing it. But yeah, you could do a show on what we're doing, right? If you're able to get a group of individuals, as a matter of fact, the same idea that he's talking about, except he added a drive-in to it. Comedians who already did that. Erykah Badu already started. I mean, Erykah Badu at the beginning of the epidemic, at the beginning of this thing, was already doing that. So they just needed a story. Shouts out to allhiphop.com. We heard you here at Gye-Nyame Journey. We appreciate you. Check out the shirts. We got the shirts over here, family. Go and check them out. You also got the Daily Toaster shirt that I got here. You can find them in the same colors. This is my haiku for the day. Nation building time. Get on purpose and create. Ownership matters. 575. Damn, I ain't put my name at the bottom. I'm slipping. What her name? Brother Kwame asks what her name is. I go back. Last name is Fox. First name is Ashley M. Fox. Ashley M. Fox is her name. The article is up. I had some news from yesterday as well. Here you go. Protest erupts in Rochester, New York. Because it has confirmed. I told you the tan. You can't hide that tan. That was a young black girl that they maced. And they are protesting in Rochester, New York as we speak. As we speak. Now, what is strange about this situation is that Rochester looks a lot like how Columbus was, because they got a black mayor, they got a black woman mayor, they got a black female police chief. Let's go and look at this article, because I'm gonna play the video. Oh, it is a video.
Well, the chief revealed to us that at least 2 officers have been, as she said, taken off the streets for more training, which means suspended, and that may happen to more of the officers that were there.
So they're going to keep their jobs. They're just going to be retrained. They're going to keep their jobs. They're just going to be retrained. All right, go and tell us some more, Spike Lee.
As many as 7 or 9 of them, she said, while the investigation continues. And the chief also made it clear that, in her estimation, putting a 9-year-old in handcuffs and using pepper spray to force her into the back of a police car is not.
This is the outside scene.
Now,
look.
The tape shows it was a very emotional situation. The girl was obviously distraught. There was some sort of family situation going on, and she was screaming for her father. The chief also revealed that they had called for an ambulance and to try and get the girl some medical attention.
Why not wait for the ambulance?
For the ambulance to arrive and medical help to get there. For some unknown reason, the officers decided to force the girl into the back of the police car. She resisted them. Yes, we can see that on the tape. She was handcuffed, and they used pepper spray eventually. And here's what the chief said about that.
I'm not going to tell you that that's okay, that pepper spraying a 9-year-old is something that is condoned or that what we're going to do here. It's just not who we are.
That's the police chief.
So it's just not something that I think was appropriate for us.
Earlier this evening, several dozen protesters took to the streets demanding justice and accountability. Now, you remember that Rochester is a city where about a year or so ago, a black man was taken into custody and later died at the hands of, in police custody. And the truth about what happened in that situation was only revealed after the family sued and forced the police to produce videotape of what happened. Now, in this case, the police say that they were trying to be transparent. They produced this videotape of the girl less than 48 hours after the incident happened. But there's still obviously about an outrage about what happened. The police say that the family has asked for privacy, so they're not revealing her identity as the investigation continues with more suspensions possible. Shep?
Shepard Smith here.
There you have it. It's breaking out up there in Rochester because of they, like I said, we know they wouldn't have did that if there was a young white girl in distress. And just to let y'all know, from my standpoint, Gina is 10. So this could happen to Gina, which was very distressful for me when I was watching this. I was distraught looking at this scene because I'm sitting up here like, damn, that could be not only Gina, but any of my 9-year-old girls at my school. 9, 10, 11, 13, you know what I'm saying? Year-old girls handcuffed because they are in a distressful moment and they don't want to take the time to appeal or even recognize the humanity of the young person. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But we go through this all the time. Ford forced to cut profitable F-150 pickup truck production due to semiconductor chip shortage. There's a shortage of semiconductors, so hold on to your computers and your old cell phones. We might need them. Hold on to them. Oh, check this out. Man who wore horns at the Capitol to get organic food in jail. Family, the only thing I got to say is if he getting organic food, I want my cousin that's locked up right now to also have a choice menu as well. All of us got family members locked up. You know what I'm saying? All right, don't let me say all. Kwame corrects me on that all the time. Many of us may have someone in our family who is incarcerated. And I pray that they are able to have a select menu of food to choose from. Would you not agree? If the QAnon shaman can get organic food for his act of treason, then I think that all the prisoners across the country, especially those that look like me, deserve to be able to choose their food. Need to be wholesome and healthy, not just thrown on the plate without any regard, but nice and if they want organic, they should be able to get organic. If they have a vegetarian diet, it should be respected, because the QAnon shaman is getting organic food. Y'all done opened up a whole can of worms with this white privilege shit. This makes absolutely no sense. And that was the news for the day. So let's get it. All right, family, look. I didn't open up the lines. I'm sorry. Is there anybody out there that has something they wanted to say? Y'all want me to open up the lines, or are we cool for the day? What's going on? I'm going to try to do a Toast and Talk tomorrow, but I need to see a barber. I really need to see a barber. So it'll be between, you know what I'm saying? I need to see a barber. So I'm going to give y'all a little bit of time to catch up. Anybody wants to hit the black line, you can let me know. We got a couple of minutes. If not, I'm going to get up out of here. Ooh, man, it's watered down. When it's old and it's watered down and you drink it, it's kind of refreshing. Very sip worthy. Is that a word? Sip worthy. Man, oh man. All right, family. Since since there's nobody want to call in, we are out. Y'all have a great Nia. I will see you tomorrow.
Women, but most important goddesses were black.
Or someone will see you tomorrow. You know, just in case something happened. But you know, Gye-Nyame Journey, somebody's going to have to pick up the banner, have to pick up the flag and wave it, just in case I can't. Let me let y'all see that flag. There you go. That's that flag right there. That's Storm 9000.
Most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, and let's build together.
Gye-Nyame, Bomb Skin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bomb Skin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're going to go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kuji Chagalia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form, and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I'm a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
The Purpose Driven Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business local to Columbus who creates accessories that have intentional messaging. Our specialty are buttons. Buttons can be worn anywhere, on a shirt, on a book bag, on a hat. The beautiful thing about buttons is that you can change them and switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For Election Day, we wore a very intentional button. On my book bag, my student's book bag, it says, "You are already intelligent, educate yourself." Buttons are empowering with the messages that we create. Again, we do them very intentionally. At the Purpose Driven Society, we're minding our Black-owned business and hope that you'll help mind ours too by doing business with us. Our buttons go for $3 for one, $5 for two, $7 for three. But if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're doing a special where you'll get an assortment of buttons for just $20, and we'll ship anywhere in the country. So again, that's the Purpose Driven Society. We can be reached at thepurposedrivensociety@outlook.com. Send us an email, and we will put together a very intentional bag of buttons for you and ship it straight to your home. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for doing business with us.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. Thank you for joining us, family. And remember, thank you. Hutching it. Who is hutching it? All right, hey, shouts out. Let me go on and thanks for following Hutching It. I think I know you. Do I know you? But anyway, family, we about to get up. Remember to get your vitamin D. We have officially entered winter. We want to make sure everybody's straight. And this is Brother Hachim. And I am out. Still feeling a little bit down, but nothing serious. We out. Let's go out with a little bit of music.
You're my baby and I am your girl. Yeah, don't get no better than you, baby. When day comes and the night falls, I know you'll be with me, baby. Right there when I call, it feels so good. When I call, and it feels so good. Just how I feel about you. That you feel the same. Ain't nothing we could do. Yeah, make me stop loving you, baby.
This is my history. I was never born in slavery. When I speak, I mean, I am therefore we are a people whose legacy transcends 400 years of European captivity. This is my history, rooted in African spirituality, preaching and teaching to love the original self, respect nature, ancestor veneration, seek the righteous path to knowledge, wisdom and understanding of life and death, because we live forever. As long as our children speak about our African legacy, this is my history. From Amenhotep to Malcolm X, from Hatshepsut to Assata Shakur, from the Orisha to Kwanzaa, from Cairo to the Cape, from Cuba to Trinidad and Tobago, from Asia to Australia, from the beginning of time to infinity, this is my history. Nubian, Kemitian, Ashanti, Wolof, Hausa, Yoruba, Zulu, African people, black people, my people, our people. Now when I speak of black, I mean color, culture, and spiritual consciousness. To know that self-knowledge is key to our liberty in this war against Euro-American, South African brutality. This is my history. This is my history. Them say what is to be must be. Life is but a continuous cycle. But now I speak, we write in foreign tongues because they came, they saw, they conquer. Genocide, I roots mine.
Hey, they need to get
ready. The devil, they stole we land. Kidnap with soul for pieces of gold. Rape my mother, behead my father, castrate my brother, lust for my sister. This is my history. Victims of European pirates of the seven seas, who came in boats from ships, sailed by heroes of Caucasian descendants. Sir Francis Drake, Henry Morgan, Cristobal Colon, Henry the Navigator, John Hawkins, who stripped us and packed us like rats in hulls of slave ship, a free trip down Atlantic lane, to experience only sorrow and pain. This is my history.
All right. Yo, check this out. This is Brother Hatim coming at you on Gye-Nyame Journey. And I'm here to talk about our folk tales for grown folks. The folk tale of this week, man. I can't wait to have this discussion. This is going to be a powerful, life-changing discussion for those who are serious, man. Those are serious because the proverb or the folk tale this week asks the question, what are you willing to do to succeed? What are you willing to do to succeed? You know what I'm saying? But even deeper, what are you willing to do to not lose? Oh, man, listen. This one right here will change your life. So be sure to tune in and join us. So what I want to do now is read the folktale because this is a new part of what I'm doing. So I'm reading the folktale so that some of y'all can hear it in advance and be able to join the conversation. Be sure to hit us up because we'll be going down every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. So here we go. The Wasp and the Snake. A wasp seated himself upon the head of a snake and striking him unceasingly with his stings, wounding him to death. The snake, being in great torment and not knowing how to rid himself of his enemy, saw a wagon heavily laden with wood, and went and purposely placed his head under the wheel, saying, "At least my enemy and I shall perish together." Powerful. Look, life-changing. Join the discussion, because you never know what you may have to say, how it will affect someone else. Your words are valuable. Don't hide your gifts. Come and share your insight on this one, right? What are you doing? What are you willing to do to succeed? Better yet, what are you willing to do not to lose? This is Brother Tim, and I'm saying peace.